Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Yellow, yellow. All right, Eddie. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Mike.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McCoy.
Yellow.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Marlon Mack, 3rd-year running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's Bissett. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Brissett. And he gets it to Funchess, complete. Funchess is free. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Devin Funchess, his 9th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Brissett on first down. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
To throw is Brissett. Caught left side by Hilton. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a good...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Hey, 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Play fake. Brissett. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Another try after the first down sack. Brissett, he's going to go. That ball caught by Funchess. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devin Funchess with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Danico Autry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 89 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed, because let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you do.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
58.
At the 19-yard line.
I hope you run your left because I'm about to take you to school. Attack, attack. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Slam. Easy.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, go. 36. Check 43.
Now they'll try and run this sweep to McCoy. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Chris Jones on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Brissett. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And Vinatieri started it left. It stays left. It's no good. Terry, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
Jim, yellow. Jim. Bang, 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 bang. Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Wait. That's a line. Select. Patsy. 15. Check 15. Check 99. 61. Matchbox. Right. Yellow. Exit. Hero 15. Go. 15. 24. Check 24. Check 24.
Mahomes now on first down. His first running back, McCoy. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Delta. Motion. Out. Yellow. Out. Check. 15.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And going. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They'll run here with Mack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
It's third and long for Brissett. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Devin Funchess On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri now for the point after. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught at the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. No problem there on the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Check the backer, check the backer. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Take off.
Brissett. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
We got it. Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Ooh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Crunch time, defense. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
Final shot before the half for Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deep.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from UVA, Ron Thornhill. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
I have
to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Darius Leonard, last year's leading tackler as a rookie in the NFL, in on the stop. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a first down. Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Carry over from the first half. That defensive line continues to control the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're actually playing the game in the offense's backfield. They're taking those offensive linemen and pushing them back towards the quarterback and towards the runners. I still don't think, though, that you abandon the running game totally, because if you do, you're asking for a lot more hits on your QB.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And with that, the lead changes hands here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally.
Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, Brissett.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way,
That doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Attack! Check. Crunch. Yellow. Switch.
They'll go again to McCoy. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by McCoy, here's another 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Attack! Check.
And now here's a carry heading left. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 39, Mahomes. He finds McCoy. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Attack! Shoot! Yellow. Double up. He's coming, double up. We gotta go.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Justin Houston in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Here's Drew Kaiser now. He's been terrific so far.
Let's go.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett, he's going to go deep for Funchess. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 10th carry now for McCoy. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop it for a loss of 4. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes, got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, Drew Kaiser to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Brissett. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. From the 44, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Brissett looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
a long time.
No doubt.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoop.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's McCoy. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins.